All right. All right. Okay. All right. Good morning, everyone. And I hope everyone is doing well on this Monday morning. My content is going to be shifting here to talk specifically to my church audiences and specifically around the area of growth. We know we are in the season now of we're entering into a season where we're going to be focusing a lot more on Easter. So I want to create some content around growth and how to increase attendance and how to build a church, a growth culture. And that's really where my focus will be probably for the next month or so, leading up to Easter. And then we'll talk a little bit about how to retain and get our guests back after Easter has come. So that's going to be my focus, um, and it will be around that. So if you're a pastor or a church leader wondering why your church isn't growing like you hoped, it's not just you. Churches hit growth plateaus, and today I'm breaking down why that happens and how to fix it. Let me know in the comments what's the biggest challenge your church faces when it comes to growth. I can answer them live or afterwards, after the section has or the live has gone out. Just leave it in the comments and I will answer that. So here we go. Let's talk about the top reasons why churches struggle to grow. And what I've worked with hundreds of churches over the years, helping many of them grow through digital platforms and digital strategies, which I could talk to you about offline. If you relate to any of these, stick with me because I have the solution in a moment. But these are some of the top reasons I've seen why churches fail to grow or fail to grow past a certain point. Number one, there's no clear discipleship path. Most churches want growth, but they don't have a structured way to develop new believers into disciples. People visit, but they don't stay because they don't see a next step for them. So that's a big reason that I've seen. Um, Number two is really outdated or ineffective outreach. Many churches are still relying on word of mouth, flyers, or just hoping people will come and see. In 2025, digital evangelism is essential. If you're not showing up online or if you're not showing up online effectively, simply turning on live stream is not real digital outreach. There has to be a real plan in order to really gain some traction online and really begin to see the growth as a result of that. Number three, weak church branding and messaging. If someone lands on your website or social media, they could tell in 5 seconds who your church is, what you stand for, and why they should visit, or they should be able to tell those things. Most churches have generic messaging that don't connect with today's audiences. Number four, lack of community engagement. Churches that grow are those who serve and show up in the community, not just within the four walls. If the only thing happening at your church is Sunday morning, it's hard to stay relevant throughout the week. So you want to have more effective community engagement. That's definitely important if you want to see your church grow. And then finally, number five, leadership or systems bottlenecks. Growth stops when a church outgrows its systems. If everything depends on one or two people, it's not scalable. So, those are some of the key reasons why we see many churches failing to grow today. Let me know if any of those really resonates with you. Um, so, what? It's easy to talk about what's wrong, but how do you fix it? So, let's talk about how to fix it. Let's break down into simple, actionable steps that you can start implementing today. So, how to fix number one is you want to create, which is basically there's no real discipleship pathway. You want to create a clear growth path for visitors. Every visitor should know their next steps, whether it's a newcomers class, small groups, or serving. Have a plan that moves people from visitor to member to disciple to leader. That's going to be really important. You have to be able to clearly guide people through their steps. The way to solve number two is to upgrade your digital evangelism. Make sure your church has a high quality website that answers key visitor questions, a social media strategy that showcases real stories and sermons, and then online ads targeting people in your city actively looking for a church. The way that you solve number three is sharpening your church's messaging. Answer questions like these. What makes our church different? Who are we called to reach? What is our one clear message? If you don't know this, I can help. Stick around for a special invite at the end. Number four is get out into the community. People don't just want a Sunday service, they want a church that's a part of their everyday life. Partner with local businesses, host free events, be a presence outside of Sunday morning. And then the way to solve number five is to build a scalable leadership team. Train and delegate. If everything depends on the pastor, the church will stay small. Implement systems that free up time for ministry rather than micromanagement. So these are some of the key things that you can do that will solve the leadership issue that you might be dealing with and give you a way of um, building something that's going to last and that can actually see some results that you're looking to see. So we want to have these things implemented and scalable from the beginning. So is your church stuck in a growth plateau? You're doing the work, but the seats are not filling and engagement feels stagnant. It's time for a change. I help churches break growth barriers with proven digital strategies that attracts, engages, and disciples people effectively. Let's map out a clear plan for your church's growth. Comment growth or click the link below for a free strategy call. Don't wait. Easter is around the corner, and now is the best time to position your church for impact. So get ready to reach more people and grow your church. Let's make it happen. So so just comment if this is something that interests you, if you want to get clear around these areas. um, let's have a call. Let's get on a strategy call so we can begin to see some things change, and build a strategy prior to Easter, because I think that's going to be some of the biggest opportunities that churches have to change. So let me know, and we'll talk soon. Bye.